All right, guys, I have another video for you guys. And this one is about another brand that was able to generate over $9.1 million in a 12-month period. And again, I'm going to be going through how they're able to do that, from what products they're promoting, alongside how to find suppliers for your own brand so you can create similar products as them and their competitors, and create unique products that will actually make you stand out for a low cost. So I'll be going through that. I'll be also going through their marketing strategy, but I'll show you examples of how you can run ads to build up hype for a drop without, bursting the bank, and how you can do it very cost effectively. I'll be also going through the social media marketing from the organic marketing side, and showing you how they're able to build up word of mouth and also build a following. I'll be also going through how you can do Instagram boosts as well, and sort of the posts that you should be posting for that. I'll also go through sign-up forms, email and SMS marketing, and those to the website, on how you can maximize conversions and actually maximize your revenue of the drop. So watch the video to the end, you get a ton of value. And if you're interested in working with me one-on-one and you're just starting out, or you already have some revenue already going for your brand and you need help on scaling it further, maybe you want an idea of what strategy you need to implement, then you can go ahead and book on a call below, and I can see how I can help you and how we can partner together. And again, the cost of my program is still under 1K per month, but it's going to rise very quickly because I get a lot of interest from prospects who want to work with me. And obviously, my time is limited, so that will eventually go up very quickly. So you can also DM me on Instagram as well if you have any questions. But let's get straight into the video, right? So this brand called Kvent, they are a streetwear brand, and they have been able to generate $9.1 million in a 12-month period. And you can see they pretty much promote their drops through their website, but they also have retailers as well, where they're able to effectively gain access to retailers who can promote their product for them. So if we look at how, in particular, you can get suppliers for your brand with similar products, one of the places I recommend is Alibaba. And again, I've mentioned this in other videos, but it's pretty much the best place to go to. You don't want to be going to other manufacturers, for example, in Pakistan or India, for example. It's not as reliable as it would be to go to China. And the quality is also very good in China as well in comparison. So that's why you want to stick to Alibaba if you're just starting out. Or if you want to take the more difficult route, then you can also go through local suppliers as well if you have good connections, if you know where to go for that. But usually the go-to is Alibaba, because they have a large array of manufacturers who you can choose from. And again, they're all competing with each other. So they're looking to provide you the best price as possible and the highest quality. So it's a very good environment for you to go ahead and see where you can find the best product for the lowest price. So that's why I recommend it. You can see here that there's many manufacturers who are producing different types of products, and obviously they have low minimum order quantities. You see some of them are 2 pieces or so, and also the cost is quite low as well, and you can negotiate that down even further. And once you have leverage, you can also negotiate it down even more, and then from that point onwards, you can start doing bulk orders. But for drops, I don't recommend you do bulk orders up front. I recommend that you get the money first from the drop, and then you go ahead and buy the bulk after. So basically a pre-drop or pre-order rather. And that way you're going to be actually generating revenue, generating profit, but you're not going to be out of pocket with inventory which you don't know that you can't, go ahead and sell. So that's what I recommend for suppliers. As for the pre-drop marketing, because that's very important to get traffic to the website, you want to be promoting ads, so using paid ads, for example, Meta ads. And there's a different way that you promote on Meta if you want to do a drop. You don't, obviously, when your website is closed, you won't be getting purchases straight away. So what you want to do is you want to collect emails. You want to get traffic to the website who will then go ahead and basically opt in to emails and SMS. As you can see here is just some examples. Trapstar, they promote on Meta for the new drop, and they do exactly the same thing as well, as they know that obviously they want to increase scarcity, increase urgency, and fear of missing out. So they promote the drop and make it very exclusive as possible. And that's something that I recommend that my brands do as well. And I teach brands how to do that in my program. And that's something you can replicate. Now, for the social media marketing side or organic marketing, Kvempt, they have obviously social media presence. They have Instagram profile and an Instagram account where they have almost 300,000 followers, and they have posted almost 2,000 times. So that's what you want to do as well. You want to be posting consistently on the platform, and you want to be creating high quality content as well. Now, this type of content, you can see here that KVM, they have obviously just models wearing their products, right? It doesn't have to be complicated. Obviously, they have designs added to the images and videos. But again, this is very simple. You can get a graphic designer to help you to do that if needed. But the idea here is you want to be showcasing your product in its best light. And when doing that, you're going to attract a lot of attention, like they have here, right? So once you do that, you'll be able to generate some likes, some followers, and also some website visitors to the website where you can go ahead and collect their emails. And I also recommend that you run Instagram Boost as well. And that's part of my system as well in trying to maximize the scale of brands. You can see here, this brand here that generated $385,000 who I was working with in a 2-month period. They were running Instagram Boost alongside paid ads. So this strategy definitely works. And yeah, you want to be doing the boost, and that will help to get more likes and followers. So that can be done on Instagram. On TikTok, KVM don't have a TikTok account, which they should. And usually a lot of these streetwear brands don't have a TikTok account, which means it's not necessarily essential, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't, and doesn't mean that you can't have a competitive advantage if you have a TikTok account, because obviously you want to maximize the number of reach that you're getting. So it's a good idea to do that. So a way that you can go ahead and execute that is to have posts such as this where you're showcasing different products. You can have models wearing the products as well. You can see they have a model here wearing one of the products and trying it on. This one's like a flat lay of all the different types of products, and you can get quite a few likes and views with that, right? I believe these videos got like almost 20,000 views on the video. So it's definitely something that you can go ahead and do yourself. Again, it's not too complicated. You can send it out to content creators to go ahead and create the content and give it back to you. You post on TikTok and you'll be able to get views that way. So again, I help clients out with this. But yeah, it's relatively straightforward. And you want to try and be posting at least, once a day, ideally, if not more, because TikTok is a numbers game at the end of the day. The more you post on the platform, the more likely you are to go viral, which is obviously what we want. So that's what I recommend for TikTok. Now, on Instagram as well, you want to be posting reels. That can also help you to gain exposure. And obviously, Instagram want you to be posting video content nowadays because they're trying to compete with TikTok. So that's what I recommend from an organic marketing perspective. Now, for the sign up form, when the traffic comes from the ads and the organic marketing, they'll go to the website. And once they hit the website, obviously your website will be closed. And what will happen is you will be allowing them to opt into email and SMS. You can see here, Indigo Studios, they have basically a form where you fill in your phone number. And that way you're going to be able to send SMS messages to them, or they will be able to send SMS messages to their subscribers and generate revenue that way. So that's essentially what you want to do as well. And obviously, you do see you don't see that they're trying to collect emails. They previously were, but I think now they transitioned to phone numbers because with phone numbers, you are able to effectively get higher open rates, higher click-through rates as well. So I think that's the main reason. But I recommend that you start off with both, but you can always just do the email or just the SMS. But ideally, you want to do both and then see which one works better. If you find out one works better than the other, then you can just focus on one. But obviously, you don't know until you test both of them at the same time. Obviously, once they opt in, they'll be sent marketing messages. In this case, it's an email, and this is for Kvempt, right? This is how they were generating 9.1 million. So yeah, they basically get email marketing. They send email marketing messages, and they showcase their products. Right, very simple. This is have models wearing the products, Denim Parker, Big Shirt, etc. And that's all that's required in the email. Obviously, you can explain what the purpose of the drop is and sort of the products and all that nice stuff, right? Just go into a bit more detail about the theme of the collection. So that can be done. And then obviously you have a hero image with a model wearing the product. You can do that too. And that's what they've done here. And you can see here, Slam Jam, right? So KVM they're working with retailers, and that's how they're able to boost their revenue and obviously attract a lot of attention. And obviously they have a massive following as well. So they are able to generate the revenues that they're generating, right? But the whole point, the only way you're going to get there is by implementing this strategy, right? Because other brands are just trying to run ads to a website and they're expecting sales to come straight away. It doesn't work like that anymore. It's very competitive, and the consumer behavior has changed over the years. So the way you adapt to that is you go ahead and maximize scarcity, urgency, and fear of missing out. And this system allows you to implement that. So there's that. And obviously, this is the email. And for the homepage, once the drop has happened or been launched, they will go from the email or SMS, right? Again, SMS is very simple. You just send out marketing messages saying, oh, the drop is coming very soon. Be ready, blah, 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 right? Again, I help clients out with this. But yeah, you send traffic to the homepage, right? And you can see here, KVM, they have a very unique homepage. Again, they have like graphics in the background, and you can see their products are situated in the middle, like this. And again, it's very effective for them. It's very creative, which is very good for a streetwear brand, and it gives them a unique identity. So you can see here, they have their t-shirts. Obviously, by this point, the target market, those email subscribers or people who follow the brand who want to buy from this drop, they'll know what they want to buy. So they just go ahead and click on one of these, right? And they'll go straight to the product page. And you can see here that the product page, very simple, very basic. You don't need anything too complicated. And here they have the garment. Again, they have different shots of the garment on a basically white background, but they also have the graphics as well. It makes the brand consistent as well, with the brand consistency element. They have the sizing, information about the product, and then they have sizing. And then add to cart button, you see is above the fold, so maximize add to cart rates. So which I recommend for brands as well. Make sure that the add to cart button is above the fold so that people don't have to scroll down. And at this point, they most likely know the price. And even if they don't know the price, they'll understand this is a very limited edition item, and it's going to be sold out very quickly. So despite the high price, people will still go out of their way to go ahead and buy it because of the limited scarcity, the urgency, and the fear of missing out. All of those three combined, right, will invoke an emotion in the target customer or the potential buyer, and they'll go ahead and purchase, make an impulse purchase more or less, which is what we want, right? Because if you were to run it any other way, if you were to just run ads to a website that was always open, they can always come back. But in this situation, because there's a drop, they will feel all of these different emotions, right, and cognitive biases to a point where they'll go ahead and purchase straight away. So that's it, really. They'll go ahead and check out from this after that. We're very basic, and they will go and they'll end up in the email and SMS marketing again. Once they purchase, right, they'll go back to email and SMS for the next drop, and they'll obviously go ahead and preach about it on social media to their friends, word of mouth, and that's how you that's how you grow a brand effectively nowadays, is by building a following, building an audience, and making sure that your products are highly sought after. And this is a system in which you can go ahead and implement to create that that vibe, right? So that's pretty much it. And KVM, they produce that amount in a 12-month period, 9.1 million. But for you, obviously, you want to go ahead and implement it. You want to be posting on social media, get the right suppliers, running the right types of ads, okay, and then setting up the website correctly so that you can go ahead and set up a drop and then generate revenue. So obviously, I've been able to work with brands, been able to do that for them. But yeah, running ads normally and then also doing drops. So 64K, 70K. This is just for a brand that was just running ads to a website with no drop. So both ways can work, but for smaller brands just starting out, they don't have a strategy or they need help, I recommend the drop method, where effectively I can help you out, right, with my consulting. I help you out with the creative. I help you out with the organic, right, the Instagram and TikTok, the ads, Facebook ads, Instagram boosts, the website, right? I give you, recommendations based on the website, how to optimize the website, email and SMS, as well, very important in order to execute the drop correctly. And then from that, you'll be generating revenue, which you can go ahead and reinvest into the business and then be able to scale up from there, right? So if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, okay, and trying to implement all of this, then you can book in a call below and I'll speak to you there, and it'll be very, very good call. It's not a sales call. It's basically a call to see, if you're a good fit, if you're ready to start and get going, because this can be implemented very quickly. Because again, I've been there, done it. I've done all of this, and it sort of becomes almost second nature. So all that's required is that you turn up and you're ready to pay on the call, and then we can get started straight away. I'll give you the onboarding form where I'll effectively just get information about your brand. After that, we'll go ahead and get you into Slack where we can work one-on-one. And from that point, we have bi-weekly calls where I'll basically go through all the different recommendations that I have that can be implemented. But I'll be communicating with you every day and trying to implement this whole infrastructure right into your brand straight away. So that's pretty much it. But yeah, book in a call below and I'll speak to you there. If you haven't watched my other videos, I recommend that you do that too. You can DM me on Instagram if you have any other questions. And if you have any suggestions or videos, you can also comment that below too. But yeah, make sure to subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.